You have tuned in to The Thinking Class with Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go.
Salute, this is Lawrence D. Adams. I'm here today, and we're talking about the power of strategic service, building an empire by elevating others. Let me say that again. Let me put my banner up so you know it's the thinking class. This is the power of strategic service and building an empire by serving others. In the day and age that we're in, we have a lot of things that are going on politically, socially, mentally, inside of our community, outside our community, relationship-wise, and all kind of dynamics taking place. But I want to talk today about the power of serving others or elevating others. Contrary to what we believe, because we've been so conditioned that we should not serve others, that is weak, and that you're subservient, and that you just a slave, and if I do that, they're going to treat me bad. I think there's real power, especially if you get this game, on serving others. The problem is a lot of people don't know what to serve others, and they don't realize that the gifts that they have inside are not for them, it's for others. Let me repeat that. The gifts and what they like to do is not for you, but it's for others. Your service to others is your elevation to the next level. You especially, let me talk to you men. We got a lot of men on these social media streets because I've been on this social media street since 2007. I want to be a leader. I'm a man. I can do all this. Have you tapped into the fact that being a leader is being able to serve others? Let me say that again. Being a true leader is your ability to not only serve others, but nurture someone else or nurture a group of people. The problem is we've been told stuff on these social media streets that is, I got to get mine. She got to do something for me. She got to do that for me. But have you really tapped into what it means to be a leader? Many years ago, I had all the books by John Maxwell on leadership, and they're powerful. But I realized by reading those books and studying that true leadership is tied in to how you serve someone else. And do you serve them well? Let me say that again. True leadership is tied in on how you serve someone else. And do you serve them well? And do you give them what they need? See, a lot of times people are in leadership, and I'm talking to you men, you're in leadership, but you're not giving what the people need. Any empire, not kingdom. Look at that. Actually, let me help some people out. A kingdom is within an empire. Let me say that again. A kingdom is within an empire. So y'all want to build we always talk about kingdom, but you need to build an empire. How do you build an empire? By serving other people. What do I serve them, LDA? You serve them with the gifts that you have, or you serve them at your job. You serve them on with the knowledge and the things that you know. Most times we're looking at what I can get out of it versus what we can give. The key to this life is about the circulation, breathing, your ability to give in order for you to receive. Let me say that again. The circulation of life is your ability to give so that you can receive, and so you can receive so you can give. True leadership is tied in your ability to serve someone else. When you serve someone else, it elevates you. What's going on, John White? Your ability to what? To lead effectively is your ability to serve others. Many times we think we are good leaders. The proof of your leadership is your ability to serve others and how the vision is carried out. Let's be very clear. In some of the communities, we have not been taught on how to. We've been taught how to serve, but we have not been effectively taught on how to serve others so that they can elevate. Well, if they elevate, LDA, I ain't gonna get mine. It ain't gonna work out for me. You missing the point. You elevate when you serve others. I'm going to emphasize this all through this teaching. It's transformative when you begin to serve someone else. Now, let me emphasize this. I am not advocating for you being a doormat. I am not advocating for you just being a push around, or you being someone they just do something, they just treat you any kind of way. There's a price. Let me say it again. There's a price for your service. And if you don't understand that, you will have people push you around, just do you any kind of way. But once you understand that true leadership is tied in your ability to serve someone else. I remember I was told this story today, actually. I was in Cleveland. I came back to Cleveland, and there was a big convention going on in New York. And they had all the players there. They had the person who was coordinated. They had people that was underneath the coordinator, people in charge of certain parts of the event. But they said, we need another person. They called me while I was in Cleveland and said, hey, we need you to get up here, find a way to get up here, get a ticket, everything else will be taken care of. And I got up there. I had my black suit on. I had my black tie on. I was clean cut, shaved. Everything was good. I got into the event. I asked, what do you want me to do? Pay attention to what I did. What do you need me to do? What do you want me to do? They said, I need you to do A, B, C, and D. After that, come back to me. What's going on, Wade? After that, I want you to come back to me. So I said, okay. I did the instructions that they gave me. If I had any questions, I went back to them and said, hey, I don't understand this. Can you explain it? Now, this is an event with dignitaries from around the world. People were there. There was a lot of money. There was dinner. There was things going on. But I was told today that the reason why they called me because of my skill set to serve. Let me say that again. The reason why they called me from Cleveland to come to New York was because of my skill set to serve and follow direction. So because I was able to serve, now in that place, that was my training ground, that gave me the ability to become a great leader or become a leader, because I was able to receive instructions. Now, for the whole event, it was, all kind of stuff going on, and it was a lot. And I think it didn't end till like the next day. But what I learned was your skill set to serve others will open doors for you that your resume and your schooling will never do. Let me say that again, because some people are going to miss that. It's going to go over their head. Your skill set to serve others will open up doors that your resume, that your education will not do. Y'all better please understand what I'm saying, understand it to you. It got me from Cleveland to New York because of my ability to serve others at a high level. Some doors will not open because you're too selfish and you only concerned about yourself. Let me say that again. Some doors will not open for you because you're too concerned about you, mine, and can I get mine? And you'll wonder why you're stagnant in your life and whatever's going on in your relationship, in your work life, and everything that's going on because you're too enamored with you. And you can't see past yourself, or as I say, you can't see past your can't see your nose past you, somebody your face. You can't see yourself. But let me say this again so you really get it. Certain doors will not open for you. I don't care how educated you are. I don't care what's on your resume. Your ability to serve others will open doors that you will be amazed that those items will never do. I'm not against a resume. I'm not against education. I'm all for it. That's part of the game. You got to have that. But some of y'all have not learned to serve others. What do you mean by serve others? Find out what they need and give it to them. Let me say that again. Find out what they need and give it to them. Then you realize this opened doors for you. If you're in a job or you're working somewhere, you're giving a service. If you're in a relationship, I hope you're giving a service. You're serving the other person. It does not make you, let me emphasize it to men, to my men, brothers. It does not make you weak by serving someone else or serving your wife, girlfriend. Because y'all gonna say, oh, she got to serve me. I'm the man around here. In turn, you have to serve her. That's the real game. A real leader leads by how he serves. Why should she follow you just because you say you the man? It doesn't work like that. You lead by how you serve. Once you get the skill set on how to serve others, it will elevate you and open doors that no other thing can even open. Once you become interested, let me give you this key thing because this is the key. This is how you really get money, get paid, really. Let me tell you, be honest with you. Once you become so concerned with their problems and what is ailing them, what's keeping them up at night that they cannot sleep. They're thinking about it. They're talking about it with their spouses. They're talking about with their kids. And when you become that person, when you're more concerned about what's going on with them and you serve them with your solution, guess what happens? You get paid according to the problem that you solve, but it's all determined on how you serve somebody else. I've been to many restaurants in Cleveland and around United States. One of the biggest things that is my pet peeve, and I'm real chill with it, but I cannot stand going to a restaurant. First of all, when they don't say hi to me, they don't introduce themselves, and they have crappy service. If you can relate to that, let me know in the chat room. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and you're like, oh, everybody been saying this is the place to go. They got the best wings. They got the best oxtail. They got the best steaks. They got the place. Have you ever gone to a place and you went there and your expectations was through the roof, but when you got there, the service was in the toilet? If you ever been there, let me know in the chat room. Put the number 1 in the chat room. Have you ever been in a place where you were going to a restaurant? You're like, yeah, this is the perfect restaurant. It's going to be good. I can't wait to go there. It's going to be delicious. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And you get there and you sitting there for 15, 20 minutes and no one ever comes to Man, I know what you're saying. Yeah. No one ever comes to your table and say, hey, would you like a piece? Would you like some water? Would you like something to drink? They never show up and they never introduce themselves. No matter if the food is on point, you're going to always remember how they served you. Shout out to you, Samuel Downs. Good to see you. You're going to always remember how they served you as an individual. You're going to remember what that waiter or waitress did or did not do. Because why? Serving others is also, let me say this, is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. But we're going to keep back to this restaurant thing. About a month ago, I went to eat at this Italian place. Really nice atmosphere. And I said, hey, I have a limit, only drink one. I think I get one drink and that's it. And I said, what? He said, what do you want? So we looked at me and my girlfriend, we looked at each other. I said, get a lemon drop. Yeah, get a lemon drop. That's cool. So he said, all right, I got you. So he went to go make the lemon drop. He's shaking it up. He's shaking up the lemon drop. He's shaking it up. I said, oh man, this gonna be good. All right. Then he's shaking it up again. Then he pours it out and puts it into the glass. And he pitched I don't know what you call the shaker where you shake it up at, the drink shaker or whatever. And he pitched that next to the cup. I said, oh, next to the glass. I went, oh, okay, all right. I said, this is gonna be the test. So I brought the glass close to me and I took a sip. I went, this is good. And I had to shake myself. I'm like, wait a minute. I shook myself. I'm like, wait a minute. And he came back and said, hey, how's that drink? How's that lemon drop? I said, the lemon drop is good, bro. It's good. Whoa. I said, man, what do you put in there? Now, not only was the lemon drop delicious, but I think he put a little bit too much alcohol for me because my legs got a little wobbly in the chair. And I haven't even finished it, and I still have more in the other container. Now think about this. When I go back to that Italian restaurant, I'm always going to remember the service that I got from that particular bartender and how he treated me and how he communicated with me and my girlfriend and how we interacted. That's what I'm going to remember. How you serve others speaks volumes of yourself and who you represent. Let me say that again. How you serve others speaks volumes on how you see yourself and who you represent. Many of us have not got the skill set on how to serve others because we've always been in a cycle of taking. I'm on someone's street. I don't know who it is. Some of us have been in the street of always taking and not learning how to effectively serve someone else and give. How to do it with a smile, how to do it without an attitude. One of the things that kills service, and I'm going to say this because this is part about elevating your empire. And I'm saying this because I've seen it with waiters and different restaurants and different places I go. If someone has an attitude, I cannot deal when I'm going to circulate my money at your establishment and the person that you chose to serve me has an attitude about me asking about what I can get from you. I like the old, I cram to understand that. I cram to understand I come to your establishment and the person that you designated to serve me has an attitude. One of the most powerful things you can do to elevate yourself in any industry is learning how to have the right attitude while you serve others. It has nothing to do with your being happy, glad, joy. What is your day? You off, you mad. It's about your ability to elevate someone else. Many of you will never go past the place you are because you're afraid to pour out what you know. Let me say that again. Many of you will not go past the place that you are because you're afraid to elevate or pour out or give what you know to someone else. Years ago, I worked in accounting, accounts payable accounting for Sherwin-Williams. Just keep it real. Absolutely nobody is impressed with the Grinch. Yep, with a Grouch. Yep. Years ago, I worked in accounting for Sherwin-Williams. I'm not going to tell you what part of accounting, but I worked there. And I had to learn the ins and outs of that job because that was part of I was getting paid to do. It was an increase. I was able to get a a townhouse, things like that. But one thing I notice is in the service, for me, someone helping me to be a better at my job and serving my accounts that I had, they refused to give the information for me to be maximum in serving someone else. And I remember it clearly. I said, hey, could you tell me what do I need to do to reconcile these accounts? And who do I need to call at that particular store so that we can get this resolved? What they did was they reserved all the information. They hoarded all the information to them because they were afraid that I was going to take their job. That was a scarcity mindset. An abundance mindset realized my ability to serve others does not take away from my abundance. My ability to serve others does not take away from my ability to serve others. My ability to serve others does not take away from my abundance. Now, how does this apply to a relationship? Your ability to serve her, or for the women, your ability to serve him does not take away from who you are as a man or as a woman. It doesn't take away from your abundance. It doesn't take away from who you are, your ability to give. Many people hoard information and things that will help someone else only so that they can feel good and feel superior to someone else. Your ability to give freely, this the thing, it opens up a cycle in your life that your ability to give from your abundance causes more abundance to show up in your life. Your ability to give from a place of abundance opens up the door for abundance to show up in your life, whatever it is. Now, let me be very clear with this. Yes, I'm saying give away, serve others freely, things like that. But let me say this. When it comes down to business and you're solving problems, some people will never respect your service if you never charge them. Y'all need to let me hold the brakes on that. Let me do some claps on that. Some people will never respect your service if you never charge them. If it's free, it must not be really good. Your ability to charge for what you know and serve others speaks volumes. The reason why some people never elevate in the game or what they're doing is because they have not put a price tag on what they know and their ability to serve others. They have not did an inventory of who they are and how they can serve others. If this is making sense to you, let me know in the chat room. Put a number 2 in the chat room. If you read, are you picking up what I'm putting down? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, the power of strategic service, let me know in the chat room. Because this is we're stopping a lot of people in relationships and business and all parts of their lives because they don't know how to serve others. Salute, what's going on? Thank you, Wade. Salute, chat room brothers. When you're going to bring back LDA after dark. That's good. You know what? That's a good question. You know what? LDA after dark, I have all those videos. Maybe I pull them out and put them in a certain area where you can go back and look at them. I have there's a whole bunch that they haven't even brought out. Maybe I need to do that. So your ability to serve, think about this, even with LDA after dark, you cannot be effective in the bedroom if you don't know how to, please, let me say this correct, serve her correctly. I'm trying to keep it PG because it's the daytime. But you can't do that if you're not paying attention on how to serve her correctly. I'm just saying. People pretend they think they're doing something, but they have not paid attention. Let me go back to my conversation here. That's why service is so important. The power of strategic service, your ability to serve someone else. Not only serve someone else, because you can serve somebody, but let me ask this question. Who in your circle are you elevating? See, a lot of people could complain about the politics, Trump doing this, Biden doing that, and Kamala Harris and all this, and they're doing this, they're cutting that. Who in your circle around you are you elevating? You said I'm speaking to leaders now. I'm not speaking to people just, want to hear something that make oh, that's fire, that's game. Who are you elevating in your circle or around you? Who have you spoken to and said something to them so that they can go to the next level? What wisdom have you given to someone else? What game have you shared to elevate someone else? Who have you elevated in your circle? I give an example. 2 weeks ago, I was at the job and we have our huddle and I'm sipping on some water. 2 of the EVS workers came by. Hey, what's up, Unc? I guess I got a gray beard. They call me Unc. What's up, Unc? I said, what's going on? What's going on, young bloods? Hey, what did you do to get into HVAC and all that? I said, let me pause and think. I said, well, how old are you guys? They told me their age. One of them had kids already. I think both of them had kids. And they were doing EVS, which is nothing wrong with that. I did EVS before. I didn't mopped and clean toilets. I did all that before. I said, let me drop some information on you on what's going on in the industry. There is a shortage in the trades. If you go back now, get the schooling and get the trades, you will be and get that skill set, you will make upward to 6 figures because of the need of people in the trades of electricians, HVAC, plumbers, or whatever trade there is. They said, hey, thanks, Unc. I appreciate that. The thing was, they needed somebody to serve them with the right information to get them to the direction they need to be at. Then I also told them, since they both had kids, slow down on those kids because Pampers, wipes, Formula 1, 2, T clothes, all that costs a lot. Who are you serving around you? Now, one of them came back and said, hey, man, I appreciate what you said. I'm looking to go into Tri-C Community College for that particular for a particular trade that I'm interested in. And I also tell them the power going into cybersecurity because of what's going on with the advent of AI, and we're going to need security around our internet and AI and all the things that we do. And he was interested in that. I found out what they needed, and I gave them an answer, and I served them. Who around you are you really serving? Or are you on the complaint train? On the complaint train, you complaining train, and this ain't all right, and people are doing this, and people are doing that, and I can't do this. They didn't cut the money to that. They didn't do this. Are you on that train where you constantly complaining, or are you looking for ways, strategic ways, on how you can serve others? Now we know that people are going to lose their jobs. How can you serve others to get them what you know, your skill set, and help them move into a different what? Career change. There's people whose jobs are cut. Okay, your jobs are cut. Well, you know this. Well, let's put your resume together and get you to learn a different skill set to get you back in the market. You just serve someone else. Who are you serving? Salute. These nuts. What's going on? What's going on? Who are you serving? Who are you pouring back into? And let me emphasize again, as I said this at the beginning, a kingdom is within an empire. We're talking about building your empire is built by who you serve. That's what a true leader is. I don't care what they've been saying, y'all here. Oh man, the leader he's strong, he this and that. The leader that leads effectively is the one who serves the people righteously. What I mean by righteously, in right standing. He gives the people what they need. So if you want to be that leader, you got to be able to lead by serving them. What's holding many of us back, and it's held me back, is I was concerned that if I've served someone else, what is it for me? Let's be very clear. Thank you. Appreciate that, Wade. I was held back because I was concerned if I serve someone else and lead, what is it for me? And then it hit me. Yes, I have to get paid by serving someone else. Yes. But there's something about using the tools and the information and the transformation and helping someone else to elevate. I don't think I told this story in a long time. Many years ago, I used to go into the detention home for young kids who were troublesome, and I would go with a particular church I was affiliated with, and we would go in and talk to them. What I did was I never treated none of the kids. There were girls and boys there. I never treated none of the kids any different. I never did. I would shake each one of them. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Hey, what's your name? Hey, I'm brother LDA. How you doing? I'm brother LDA. They're like, oh, hey, thank you. And I would shake each one of their hands. So we would have music, we would sing, and then we all took turns on sharing. So I would share with the youth in the detention homes, my life, not that I lived this crazy life, but I was out in the streets all like that, but I would just share my life with them. I had a certain amount of time I think I had 3 minutes to share my point, 1, 2, 3, and sit down, because that's how the format was. And you want to be respectful for the platform and to who I was, I went out there with. Fast forward 2 or 3 years later, I'm downtown Cleveland, two parts of this story. I'm in downtown Cleveland. I'm at Tower City and I'm walking around, and this guy, who looks like he's spaced out at first, like, wait, what's going on? He looks at me, say, you brother LDA, aren't you? I said, yeah, man, what's up? Because I don't remember, I don't remember none of the kids. Yeah, I remember some of the kids. I got to get memory. But I'm like, what's up? He said, hey, you spoke to me when I was in the detention home and it made an impact on me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, bruh. Cool. And I shook his hand, showed us some love. Several weeks later, I'm standing at the bus stop, getting ready to take the bus. And this is the time the people was jacking everybody. Everybody was getting jacked. Hey, come on out of that. Come on out of that. You come on out that coat. Come on out them boots. Come out them Nike. Come out them Jordans. Standing at the bus stop, chilling, I had my book bag on, and I'm just, just in my own world. And this car with tinted windows slow down. No, not today. I immediately to check myself, look for my wallet. I'm like, oh man, what's going on? So the young guy jumps out. I thought that was you. I said, oh, not today, baby Jesus, not today. Now. I thought that was you. I said, yeah, hey, you brother LDA, aren't you? I said, yeah. I was in the detention home, man. And what you shared in there and taking time to talk to us and shook our hands and just giving us some good knowledge, that helped me out. I'm in the process of getting a job and not going back to the DH. I said, wow. In my mind, I was like, thank God, because I thought I was about to be jacked right there. I thought he was about to put a gat on me and take my money. But that lets me know the power of serving someone else who was in a place that maybe nobody else can reach. I was able to speak something into his life and he never forgot it. Who are you pouring into and giving the good game to so that they can elevate? We always talk about, I'm a leader, but who are you pouring into? Who are you giving so that they can go to the next level? What knowledge, a pool of information and things that that you're taking somebody by the hand and say, come a little higher? Who are you elevating? Or are you that selfish where it's only about you and what I can get? And if you don't understand it is about me. Who are you elevating? Men, especially men, I'm talking to you. Yes, you need to be very strategic on who you offer your service to and who you give your information to. Don't get me wrong, I understand that. But let me speak to the men particularly. But it's a fulfillment that comes when you give what you know and you're able to teach. Let me give you this game. I'm gonna give you this game because a lot of y'all ain't gonna. I'm gonna tell you this. Pick up what I'm putting down. I'm gonna give you this game. Give you this game. Don't forget. Oh, next week, me and Pimp Guy are gonna be doing something on the 15th of February. It is a master class. Pimp Guy and I are gonna be doing a master class. But let me give you this game. No matter what you hear in these streets, women want a man who can lead and who they can learn something new from. I don't know why I'm whispering it because I want y'all to really get it. Women want a man who's able to lead and someone who they can learn something from. Even as how to tie the shoe a different way, how to cook a dish a different way, how to look at this way. They want a man who can lead and who they can learn something from. How are you leading? And who and what are you teaching? We talking about the power of strategic service, building an empire by elevating others. How are you truly leading? And how are you really elevating others and teaching someone else? If I were to tell you the amount of people that I have taught this basic, even my own sons, the basics of life, cars, just everything, because I want them to elevate past me. But I'm going to tell you again, women want a man who can lead and who can teach them something. They don't want to be the person, they don't want to follow after someone that they got to teach how to do everything. Can I get a something in the chat room? Because that right there is fire. That's what they want. You want to be the power of strategic service is your ability to lead and to teach what you know. Let me help you let me help you in another area because I'm going fast. The other part of it is you have not did an inventory on yourself or what you can give someone else. You have not taken the time to do an inventory check on what you know and how you can serve someone else. What do you know? How can you serve someone else? What do you really know? Have you even taken the time to do that? What problems can you really solve? Many of us have not taken the time to do that. That's the reason why our service is not to where it needs to be at. I don't care what industry that you're in, you always got to do an assessment of where you are at. I had to do one last night and yesterday. Let me do an assessment of where I am at, who is around me, who am I associated with, and how is this in line with my brand and my brand's voice. And am I serving at the highest level that I can? You have to do an assessment in order to be strategic and serving others. You have to do an assessment of yourself. And two, you have to do an assessment of who you're going to serve. Let me say that again. You have to do an assessment of who you are going to serve. Some people, inventory check is very important for growth, right? Some people, Golden Child, good to see you. Some people you don't need to serve. Let me help somebody out because they missed this point. Some people you're not supposed to serve. Everyone doesn't deserve your service. Like everyone doesn't deserve your leadership, your direction. Some people you need to say, sorry, I'm not for you. I'm giving you some business advice right there. Really, I'm giving you business right there. Some people don't deserve your service nor your leadership. Well, how do you know, LDA? I'm glad you asked. You find out by doing an assessment of them and vetting. One of the things I've been learning with my girlfriend is what we're doing for us with branding and how we're creating this. It's doing an assessment on who does this fit into the brand? Does it fit into where we're going? Does it serve the highest quality at what we are doing? Right. Don't share your pearls with swines, right? Everyone does not deserve your wisdom, your leadership, things that you know, because they will not value it. I'm just being very honest. I know I'm talking about service. You got to serve others and make it. Everyone don't deserve that. You have to do an assessment and you have to vet. Let me say that again. You have to vet those who you serve. I understand that you want to do this business and you want to hire your family and friends. Some of those don't qualify to be in your business because you didn't vet them and they're giving off bad service. You have to vet those that you're going to serve. Will they value it? Will they pay the price for it? Some service, let me say this for those, and I'm looking right in your eye. Look in this eye. Some service you should not be doing for free. Let me elevate somebody because I'm speaking to somebody right now. You do not value your service and you selling yourself short. Let me say that again. I'm speaking to someone right now with this particular eye. You do not value yourself, your service, and what you're doing, and you're not charging enough. You don't value it. You give it away willy-nilly, and you're wondering why you're sad, mad, and not glad because you don't value who you are and what you do. You're wondering why. Let me help someone else out. You wonder why you're getting not the cream of the crop when it comes to dating is because you don't value who you are and you're not vetting who at your level. You're wondering why you're getting the wrong kind of business. Well, I'm getting these people that just don't do right. They're always complaining because you're not vetting your particular people that you need to serve and you don't value yourself enough and you're not putting the price tag on it. You want to see who's really down, who's really down with you? Tell them, oh, this is going to be $2,000. You see who's serious and who's not. Oh, you'll find out real quick. You need to vet those that you're going to serve. This goes for relationships, this goes for business, this goes for social interactions, this goes all the way around. Who do they even qualify to be in your presence? Do they even qualify to even smell your service? Do they even qualify to even partake of the pearls that you have? Like the example given, don't share your pearls with swine. Pigs do not care. They eat it. If it's right there, they're going to eat it if they're hungry because they don't understand the value of a pearl. Many of you are dealing with swines in relationships, in business, in your own personal life because you don't understand the value of the pearl that you are. LD, I've learned that the hard way. Don't do business with friends or family where you were. Okay, so let me say this. I'm glad you asked that. LD, I've learned the hard way. Don't do business with friends and family. What are your thoughts? Great question. Oh yeah. The reason why you're saying that you learned the hard way, which is good, we all learn the hard way. It's difficult sometimes for us to do business with family and friends because they know us and they only look at us of how we used to be and not who we are. And we have not set clear boundaries that I am not here to play. I'm not here for play. I'm here to do business. Let me say that again. Family and friends. Oh, this is not the money train. This is not where you get on and get off. If we're doing business, I am not your friend. I am not your family. This is a business transactions, and this is the boundary. Well, I know I remember when I changed your diaper. I know your mama. I know your cousin. I know all of them. At the end of the day, the cash register still needs to be rung, and that car needs to still be charged. And this is how it is. The reason why sometimes it's hard to do business with family and friends because we have not set the boundary of what it is. And we say, hey, but it's my family, man. It's my mother, it's my father, it's my son, it's my daughter. I'm gonna let it, I'm gonna let it go. You're more lenient with them because you're related to them versus where if you were in true business, if it wasn't somebody that was related to them, you would cut them off in a heartbeat. Business, let me say this because it's all part of service. Y'all may not like it, but let me know. True challenge proof. Let me know if you want me to say this in the chat room. Please, before I say this, please let me know if you're ready for me to say this in the chat room. Because what I'm about to say, it's going to be right in line. Let me know in the chat room. Yeah, you please say it. Let me know because you gave that thought. Let me know you want me to say what I'm about to say. Because this is the coldest game. Bring it. Thank you. When it comes to business, as they say, it's a dog-eat-dog world, but it's ice cold. It has nothing to do with your feelings. Business is just business. It is straight and it is amoral. It has nothing to do with your feelings. It has nothing to do with how you relate it. It's cold. You do the service. I need the money. You get paid. That's how it works. If you do not produce what I'm asking for, you're cut loose. That's business. It don't care that it don't matter if you cut the person off that your family or your friends, they're gonna be in the unemployment line. No. It doesn't care that that's your son and that you got to cut them loose. No. Business is hardcore, straight and narrow. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I've been let go of some places and it wasn't the plain and simple. They had to cut me. They had to let me go. Well, I got to pay for this. I got a car. No, I got this. They don't care. Business is cold-blooded. It's like a knife that cuts you. You didn't even know you got cut. Once you operate like that and you take your feelings out of your business and realize it's transactional, you'll be good with family and friends. The problem is many of us have not set boundaries when it comes to our family and friends, and they think they can run over us when it comes to our business on what we're doing. First thing I'm going to ask for is, give me a job and can I get a discount? Can I get a job and can I get a discount? Hey man, give me a little discount because I know you my friend. Is it serving? Think about it. If you give them a discount, is it really serving them at the highest level? Because you weren't discounted for someone else. Are you giving this person a job and they're not qualified for it? Uh-oh. It's not serving them and it's not serving your business. Business is ice cold. Well, you need to have feelings, LBA. Business is ice cold. I do not play when it comes around when this podcast. Thank God. I have a girlfriend who's on the same thing. She does not play. Business is business. Do you hear what I'm saying? And if it doesn't line up, snip, snip, it has to go. Well, even if they try, let me throw this one in. Even if they try to say, well, God, show me this. Business is business. I know God can show you some things and and all that. Business is business. I need my money. I need you to do what I asked you to do. That's serving them at the highest level. Will you lose some family members? Will you lose some friends? I'm gonna tell you, I have a cousin. Shout out to my cousin. I'm not going to say his name, but he has a business at his he has a business establishment. He has a restaurant lounge. I never, ever, and never even thought about going into his establishment and looking for a discount. I go there, I pull my credit card out and say, cuz, I want this. I want this fish dinner with a salad and some fries on the side. Make sure there's hot sauce, maybe a little mustard, and get me a water, blah, blah, blah. And I don't ask for a discount just because he's my cousin. Hey man, look out for me because I'm your cousin, man. I'm your little cousin. No, because I know at the end of the day, when them books, he's looking to what? Make money. And it has nothing about doing what that our grandmothers were, sisters and all that. No, it's business. I respect him enough that I'm not going there looking for a discount when I go into his establishment. Well, he can look out for you. He can, no, 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 no. I don't even come with that mindset. I understand that my cousin is running a business. I am not looking for a handout for him. I'm not looking for a free drink. I'm not looking for a free meal. I'm not looking for I know I'm paying. Why? Because I honor myself, and most of all, I honor my cousin because I'm serving him by coming to his establishment to say, no, I want the best when I come here. Now, I'm talking about my own personal life. You can ask anybody who know me. That's how I do it. I'm not looking for the free cut. Oh man, give me the free discount on the cut. No, I don't want the discount cut. Now, some people might be generous and do some things. Okay. But for me to serve at the highest level, I got to make sure that I'm giving that back out at the highest level. But I don't ask my cousin at all for a discount. No, not at all. Because I understand that he's running a business. Now imagine I come every week asking for a free food, free drink, free water, this and that. It's going to wear out very thin very soon. And he's like, look, you're gonna have to pay because I'm running a business. Real friends wants to pay you fully. Correct. Thank you. Real friends want you to pay you fully. So that's enough right there. If they're always looking for a handout or they're looking away how they can take from you, note them, clock it, say they're not for me. They understand that you're running a business, that you're here to serve. And in order for you to serve at the highest level, you must be paid. But no, I don't go in my cousin's establishments like that. And equally so, I don't want nobody to come to me and asking me for social media advice, thumbnails and things like that, and looking for that 5-finger discount. No. The many years I spent studying, trial and error, reading my library, reading failures and disappointments, baby, it costs something for me to even speak on this platform so that I can serve at the highest level. My point of saying all of this is for you to understand, especially as men, if you're going to be the leaders, you got to be able to serve at a higher level than what you are at. My time is coming up. I got 2 minutes. If you're going to be strategic and you're going to be the power of strategic servant, building an empire, elevate others, you got to look at who you can elevate. Some of you will not get the fulfillment that you're looking for from life is because you're holding on too tight. Let me say that again. Some of you will not get the fulfillment from life because you're holding on too tight. Some of you all will not get the fulfillment from life because you're holding on too tight. You need to go and serve someone else. You need to go and help somebody else. You need to go and elevate someone else. Some of y'all holding on too hard, and you wonder why things ain't working out for you because you're holding on too tight. When you come from a place of abundance, you realize you'll never run out, even if you give. When you come from a place of scarcity, you hold on tight because you don't want to serve others, because you're all about what I'm gonna get is taken away from me. How can you take away from a place of abundance? Doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. With that being said, next week, I think it's next Saturday, the 15th, Pimp God and I, Warren B, we're going to do a masterclass at 7 p.m. And I'll have the links. It's $35 to get in. And it's 50 to ask questions. And we will be talking about some practical masteries in relationship. So look forward to that. Yeah, it's like a dam. It's like a river flow or a dam. And that's what a lot of people are. They're walking around and wondering why they're so damned. Or let me say it another way. They're constipated. So constipated. Baby, you need to get some laxative, maybe the chocolate kind. Take that and let it flow. Get some laxative tea or something and let it flow. Why? The more you hold on to, the less you will receive. I've been learning, doing this journey for doing this since 2007. I could have gave up. Many times I wanted to give up, but I would say I'm here to serve the men, my tribe, who wants to hear my voice. I didn't have people talk about me, dox me. I didn't have people I've dated say, why are you doing the podcast for men? You shouldn't be doing that. Why are you talking about game? You are male chauvinist. You don't like women. You think you cool with those hats. You don't speak correctly. Oh, you didn't spell that right. I didn't have it all. But I realized my ability, my purpose, my destiny is to serve the men who come through this channel with truth and transformation, that they go from zero to hero and become a better man, not for themselves and for the people that they have to lead and serve. You are cool with the hat, though. Yeah, appreciate it. But I'm just telling you, a lot of people think, hey, I'll come up here to share this. Y'all don't know half the stuff I had to go through. Stuff that I can't even say behind the scenes that took place just to get up here and share, from equipment messing up, from not the right cameras and having the right cameras, not the audio sound like I'm in a closet somewhere, all kind of stuff. But I went through the paces so that I can give a clear message, and working on bringing a clearer message and point so that I can serve you. I want to see you go from zero to hero and not just get good information, but get you good transformation this year. Let me say that again. Not just good information. Anybody can give you information, but I want to get you transformation. It takes people don't realize it takes a lot of courage to get up here and put yourself out there and say, hey, let me share my truth. Let me share what I got. Let me share what I know. Let me get a microphone. Let me get a mixer. Let me get a computer. Let me get lights. Let me do all this. Let me make an investment in something that I don't even see a return on immediately. Why? Because I realize I want to serve at the highest level. I want to serve men and women so that they can be the best version of themselves. Actually, when I went to college to become a school teacher. I wanted to teach history. Not knowing years later that I was going to be able to have a platform, because this wasn't even all out when I was in college. I was going to have a platform where I'll be able to teach and to share and elevate and serve others. I done seen men on here crying from the transformation that's taking place. I done seen men reconcile within themselves with the mother of their children because a situation happened. I done seen men who were thinking one way and turned left and went right. I done seen men who listened to this channel and started their own channel. I didn't work with people behind the scenes so that they can be the best, not just men either. I didn't talk to women because they want to understand, what do men think? What is going on in their mind? I didn't help them. Why? Because I want to see people go from zero to hero. What is your excuse today? What are you going to do? You may want to start a podcast. You may want to, what are you going to do to serve somebody else? You cannot hoard all this good game, information, strategies, and not help somebody else. Just can't do it. If you do, you would die with regrets and not die empty. You would die full and with regrets instead of dying empty and saying, I did all that I can do. That's how you would die. Second thing is, I don't know if I can share this. And I'm going to cut it off to this. Some of you, some guys, some people listening, some things will never activate inside of you until you serve somebody else. Some things will not activate inside of you until you serve somebody else. I'm here to tell you, some things will not activate inside of you. It's like it opens up a secret code inside of you until you serve someone else with the solutions that you have inside of you. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This has been Spirituality and the Game Combined. You have the thinking class. We're here to bring transformation, bring you from hero to zero. I will see you next Friday and next Saturday at 7 p.m. The links, all that will be on my channel on how you can get a part of this masterclass. It's $35 to get in, general admission, $50 for questions and answers. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Find somebody who you can serve this weekend. Be a leader. Stop being a follower. And I'm out.